Film critics describe this documentary as Rudy meets Hoop Dreams. It's the against all odds story of Kevin Laue and his quest to become the first scholarship basketball player in the NCAA.
What a just an accomplishment. Joining us is Kevin Laue and executive producer and actor Julian McMahon. Wow. You're going to college on a basketball scholarship and you have one arm. How did you do that?
A lot of hard work, and amazing accomplices, people, mentors, and coaches to help me out. You know, I just had this mentality to never give up and keep trying.
How many people along the way simply said this just cannot be?
The first year I ever played basketball, I got cut from the 7th grade team, and that was the first time. I don't think it ever stopped. It just kept going, but you know, you just got to block that out and really believe in yourself.
And Kevin, you were born this way. It's all you know.
Exactly.
You know nothing else.
Exactly. That's a valid point. Yeah, I was born this way. My umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck several times, and it took off my arm, and you know, I came out not breathing. They had to revive me, and ironically on Friday the 13th as well. So, you know, I haven't had any other, you know, I don't know how it is to have two arms. This is my life.
And to that point, I mean, you know, it's such an incredible thing to play high school basketball at a competitive level, and then to go to the college level is just another step completely. You had to learn all these skills without the benefit of two arms, and you're competing against everyone else who does have two arms. How did you sort of overcome, what are the sort of adaptations that you had to make in your game to take on these other guys?
Yeah, I had to learn how to play a little bit differently, especially since coaches, you know, don't have one arm, so they don't know how to teach me how to do certain things. You know, I call this my nub, and it's like all bone, and you know, pretty dirty player with it as well.
Good for you.
Yeah, I had the opportunity of meeting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a couple months ago, and you know, I was thanking him for the hook shot because that's how I base my game on. And you know, I gave him one of these little guys. He's like, ah, man, that thing's powerful. So, you know, there's advantages too. Secondly, you know, people come on the court and they're like, yeah, I got to play the cripple guy today, and it's going to be an easy day. So, you know, I can catch him off guard right off the back, you know, by playing hard. So.
But you can dribble. I mean, obviously you don't do a traditional crossover, but you dribble. You do everything else.
I do. Yeah, find a way. There's always a way.
Jill, I'm going to ask. Okay,
I think, can I just interrupt for 1 second?
Yes.
And I love sitting here and listening to this, but you also have to realize that Kevin's actually left-handed. So he's playing with the wrong arm. His right arm is not his natural arm. So against everything else, he's playing with exactly the opposite of the way that your body and your mind coordinates itself. So it's an extraordinary story for so many different reasons. And I wanted to point that out because it's just something that people don't even realize when they just watch him play ball. Also, you have to look at the size of his hands. Look at that. I'm 6'3", by the way, and I'm a reasonably large guy.
Right. Look at that hand.
I mean, wow.
It's great because in the documentary, his grandmother points out that she, you know, once he was born with one arm and whatever else, all the issues that go along with that. A couple of things that she thought were going to be difficult were, what was it, tying your shoelaces, and what was the other one?
You know, cutting steak.
Cutting things. But it's an amazing film because of so many different reasons. But one of the greatest reasons, I watched it again last night. We've been doing this for 3 years trying to get this movie out. So it's been a long haul, but now we're getting out. Obviously, it's fantastic.
What drew you to this? How did you become involved?
Well, I got involved about 3 years ago. A friend of mine called me up. I just finished shooting Nip Tuck and a few other things, and I was just taking some time off. And a friend of mine called me up and asked if I'd like to see this movie, and they need some investors to help finish it up and all that kind of stuff. And I went along and saw it, met the film writer and director, Frank Martin. It's a tearjerker of a movie, and so you walk out of there very emotionally connected to it. And it's an extraordinary story for so many different reasons.
I can't wait to see
it. I couldn't do anything but be invested in it. So
can't wait to see it. And I don't want to give anything away, but you're playing college ball now?
Yeah, I just graduated actually in 3 years, and speaking with the Harlem Globetrotters for the tryout next year.
Excellent.
Doing a bunch of motivational speaking, and it's
good reason.
Division I basketball with one arm.
What an inspiration, Kevin.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Really nice to meet you.
The film Long Shot, Kevin Laue's story, plays November 1st through the 7th at a great venue, AMC Burbank Town Center 8. For more information, go to KTLA.com.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much.